Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing a stranger whose eyes hold dreams you once had and abandoned. That reflection is the spirit of the person you might have become had you faced your fears, honored your passions, and accepted your whole self. Carl Jung warned us about this unlived life, the potential frozen in our unconscious whenever we deny parts of ourselves. In today's exploration, you'll discover why so many drift through existence half alive, and how to reclaim the person you were always meant to be. The unlived life, a terrifying reality. You feel it deep inside, a restless ache, as if part of you never woke up. Carl Jung called this the unlived life. All the talents you never tried, the passions you shelved, the risks you buried. Every time you choose safety over growth, you lock away a piece of your potential. Signs you're living an unlived life, recurring regret over what-ifs, envy of people chasing bold dreams, and that hollow sense that something's missing. These aren't mere mood swings. They're echoes of your shadow demanding release. Ignoring this inner summons doesn't make it vanish. Instead, you drag that weight through every relationship, every job, every morning. One day, you may wake up, years later, and realize the person you could have become has already slipped away. It's terrifying. But awareness is the first step toward reclaiming your unlived life and becoming whole. The shadow as your guide to potential. Your unwanted traits aren't enemies, they're signposts. That anger you hide can teach you healthy assertiveness. That envy you banish points straight to your unspoken goals. Jung called the shadow a treasure trove of untapped strengths. Next time you feel a surge, rage, shame, jealousy, don't run. Pause and ask, what boundary is this anger protecting? Which dream is envy nudging toward action? What truth does this shame bury? Try this tonight. Grab a notebook, write down one intense emotion, and then jot, what does this want me to know? You might discover that your fiercest impulses map out your truest path. By embracing these hidden signals, you transform your shadow from saboteur to ally and ignite the talents you once feared. Empower yourself by tracing your darkest impulses back to their gifts and watch your potential unfold. Breaking free from social conditioning. Society hands you a script, how to look, think, and succeed. Deviate, and you risk judgment. So you conform, burying unique talents and desires deep in your shadow. Jung warned that this blind obedience widens the gap between who you are and who you could be. Ask yourself, what parts of me did I tuck away to fit in? Maybe you stifled your creativity to seem serious, or hushed your ambition to avoid envy. Each concession dims your spark. Challenge one norm today. Wear that bold color, speak your odd idea, take the road less traveled. Notice the fear. This is your shadow urging you toward authenticity. True individuation begins when you choose your own values over external approval. Refuse the script and write your own. Only then can you meet the person you were meant to become. Embracing unconscious gifts. Through active imagination, your shadow speaks in symbols and images. Jung's active imagination lets you hold a direct dialogue with it. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and invite your hidden self to appear, maybe as an animal, a color, or a figure. Then ask, what talent have I overlooked? What desire waits in the wings? Listen without judgment and journal every detail. Perhaps your shadow shows up as a roaring lion, your untamed courage, or a silent child pointing to neglected creativity. This practice transforms murky urges into clear insights. What once felt chaotic now reveals its purpose, boundary, boldness, or beauty waiting to be expressed. By engaging your shadow through imagination, you reclaim skills you never knew you had, and step closer to the person you were always meant to be. Taking courageous steps toward your potential. Insight means little without action. Jung insisted that growth demands risk. First, set micro goals tied to your shadow's gifts. If anger maps to boundary, speak up once today. If creative impulse stirs, sketch for 10 minutes. Next, seek brave feedback. Share your fledgling work or honest opinions with a trusted friend who holds you accountable, not just flatters you. Notice the flutter of fear and move anyway. Turn each small victory into momentum. Log successes in a journal, however minor. Celebrate that boundary you enforced or that idea you voiced. Courage isn't absence of fear. It's moving forward in spite of it. With every deliberate step, you reclaim pieces of your unlived life, forging the unstoppable self you were meant to become. Continuous reflection. The lifelong journey. Integrating your shadow isn't a one-off project. It's a daily practice. Each day, strong emotions or unexpected urges signal that hidden parts need attention. Monthly check-ins. Reflect on how you used a shadow gift, assertiveness, passion, or creativity in the past weeks. Dream journaling. Record nightly dreams. Recurring themes often point to unexamined aspects of yourself. Mindful pauses. When triggered, ask, "What is my shadow teaching me right now?" By weaving these rituals into your life, you stay in tune with both light and dark within. Over time, self-awareness becomes second nature. You learn to navigate challenges with clarity, creativity, and compassion, ever refining the person you were meant to be. In this ongoing dance of reflection and action, your potential doesn't just survive, it thrives. Cultivating a supportive tribe. You don't have to walk this path alone. Integrating your shadow and stepping into your unlived life thrives in the company of those who see your whole self, light and dark. Jung believed the psyche unfolds not in isolation but through relational mirrors that reflect and refine us. Start by finding your circle, a friend group, mastermind, or community that values authenticity over perfection. Share one shadow insight this week, your hidden fear or unexplored talent, and invite honest feedback. Notice how being witnessed fuels your courage. Next, build accountability partnerships. Choose someone equally committed to growth. Check in weekly. Celebrate wins, that micro goal you crushed. And troubleshoot setbacks, that moment you recoiled from discomfort. Finally, offer reciprocity. As you open up, mirror back support. Listen deeply when others reveal their shadows. This mutual exchange weaves a safety net where creativity and courage flourish. In a tribe of truth-tellers, you won't merely dream of who you could become, you'll become them together. Conclusion. You've explored the terrifying gap between who you are and who you could have been, uncovering hidden talents, challenging society's script, and forging a daily practice of honest reflection. You've learned to listen to your shadow through active imagination, take small but courageous steps, and lean on a supportive tribe that honors your whole self. The choice is yours. Continue living a half-life scripted by fear, or claim your unlived life by embracing every part of you. As Jung warned, ignoring your shadow condemns you to a fate of regret, but integrating it unlocks a powerhouse of creativity, courage, and authenticity. Your next step: pick one shadow insight, anger into boundary, envy into ambition, fear into curiosity, and act on it today. Share your commitment below, and let's rise together into the people we were always meant to become. And lastly, seek wisdom.